Every year on November 11th, America pauses. We pause to remember. We pause to honor. We pause for Veterans Day. It's a day set aside for the brave men and women who put on the uniform. These are the folks who stepped up to defend our country, our freedom. Veterans Day isn't about politics. It's not about the latest argument on cable news. It's about gratitude. It's about recognizing the sacrifice so many have made. It's about saying thank you to the people who ran toward danger, not away from it. World War I was supposed to be the war to end all wars. It was a conflict of unprecedented scale and devastation, leaving millions dead and countless others wounded. The world watched in horror as the fighting dragged on, year after year, with no end in sight. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, the guns finally fell silent. The Armistice was signed, bringing an end to the hostilities. Soldiers and civilians alike rejoiced, celebrating the long-awaited peace. Armistice Day, it was called. A day to commemorate the end of the Great War and to honor those who had fought and died. Parades were held, and communities came together to remember the sacrifices made. A day to remember the fallen and celebrate the hope for peace. Memorial services were conducted, and wreaths were laid at monuments dedicated to the soldiers who never returned home. Over time, Armistice Day evolved. As the world faced new conflicts and more soldiers served in subsequent wars, the significance of the day expanded. It became a broader commemoration, recognizing the contributions of all veterans. It became a day to honor all veterans, not just those who served in World War I. Veterans from World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and other conflicts were included in the observances. In 1954, the name officially changed to Veterans Day. President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the bill into law, ensuring that the day would honor all American veterans, regardless of the war in which they served. A day to recognize the service and sacrifice of all who wore the uniform in every conflict. Today, Veterans Day is marked by parades, ceremonies, and moments of silence. It is a time for the nation to come together, to express gratitude, and to reflect on the bravery and dedication of those who have served. Saying thank you for your service is important, but honoring veterans goes beyond words. It's about supporting programs that help them transition back to civilian life. It's about making sure they have access to healthcare, job training, and educational opportunities. It's about remembering that veterans are people just like you and me. They have families, dreams, and challenges. They deserve our respect, our support, and our gratitude, not just on Veterans Day, but every single day. Section 4. Faces of Courage. I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of veterans over the years. Each one has a unique story, a testament to their bravery and resilience. I've worked alongside them, listened to their stories, and learned from their experiences. Their tales of sacrifice and dedication have left a lasting impact on me. There was John, a Vietnam vet, who ran a welding shop. He wasn't just a craftsman. He was a mentor to many young apprentices. He taught me about the importance of precision and attention to detail. His hands, though aged, moved with a grace that spoke of years of experience and dedication. Then there was Sarah, a young woman who served in Afghanistan. Her eyes held stories of battles fought and lives saved. She was a medic, and her stories about courage under fire still stick with me. She spoke of the adrenaline, the fear, and the unwavering commitment to her comrades. These are just two examples of the millions of veterans who have shaped our country. Each one, a pillar of strength, a beacon of hope, and a reminder of the true cost of freedom. Their faces, their stories, and their sacrifices are the bedrock of our nation's history. Section 5. A debt we can never repay. Veterans Day is a reminder that freedom isn't free. It's a day to honor the brave men and women who have served in the armed forces, defending our nation and its values. It's a gift, paid for by the sacrifice of generations of Americans. These sacrifices have been made on battlefields far from home, in places many of us will never see. We can never truly repay the debt we owe to our veterans. Their courage, dedication, and love for their country are beyond measure. But we can start by remembering their service, honoring their sacrifices, and teaching future generations about the importance of their contributions. Supporting them in any way we can is crucial. This includes providing healthcare, job opportunities, and emotional support. So, this Veterans Day, take a moment to reflect. Think about the freedoms we enjoy and the price that was paid for them. Think about the courage it takes to put on the uniform. Thank a veteran. Listen to their story. Remember their sacrifice. Each story is a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. It's the least we can do. By showing our gratitude and support, we ensure that their sacrifices are never forgotten and that their legacy lives on.